Okay, guys. So I posted that video yesterday. I saw I had several comments. I just want to thank everybody. I haven't even had time to go in and look at them and read them. But I want to thank everybody because I did. I can see like the first few words or whatever of what they wrote, and people were well wishing me and everything, and I really appreciate that. And I really do. I hope everybody's doing well and taking this shit seriously. But I just wanted to, I definitely wanted to thank everybody, and just to maybe make this a little bit more clear what's going on. So what I'm going through is either a combination of these, or probably most likely a combination of these. Herxheimer reaction, which is a severe detox reaction to toxins. It's possible I have a tear in the lining in my gut that's allowing, juices to get through that shouldn't be getting through, that could be contributing to this. And then what else? My heart's palpitating like a son of a bitch. I get like this weird flush feeling like I'm gonna pass out, if I talk too much, or I get real short of breath real easy. That's what started happening to me a couple weeks ago when things started seeming real weird for me. Was I started getting short of breath, and I thought it was because I started smoking weed again. And of course that definitely isn't helping anything, but it's obviously not that. I'm not smoking in that amount of quantity to just not be able to breathe after 5 weeks. So when I move real quick, or I turn up, or I stand up real quick, it's a dizzy feeling, it's a pukey feeling. It just doesn't feel like myself, like I don't have, but even now, I can deal with this. This is just misery. This is misery. What I can't deal with is the intense nowhere to go, every level you're hurting on: physical, mental, spiritual. I mean, the whole fucking thing. There's nowhere to hide, nowhere to go, and everything hurts. When I'm hurting mentally, with a migraine, at least I can have something there to grasp onto. There's something that doesn't hurt somewhere that I can just, look forward to. Whereas when I'm going through what I went through, there's nothing. It's hopeless. You just want to die. I had, so what initiated that, again, I said 2 weeks ago, I had, sorry guys, I keep on holding my fucking heart. It's palpitating now. I need to settle down. I've been out for about 3 hours this morning. I got up early and I went grocery shopping. Well, I went to the farmers markets, into grocery stores, and got everything I needed for my ferments and all of that stuff. So, and it was so bad. I was so forgetful. Oh my God. To put thoughts together, to string everything together is almost impossible. I mean, my train of thought can only go that deep. Stress, anything easily fucking sets me off. And when I say sets me off, sets off all of the symptoms. Yeah, it feels like you have COPD, it feels like you just can't get your breath. I've felt like this for 2 weeks. I noticed when I started climbing my stairs and I was getting out of breath at the top of my stairs, I'm like, what the fuck, man? And this is what I look like, guys. I'm probably maybe 5% body fat, and the weight thing isn't what kills me now. When you should have seen me. Like I wanted to really do videos, you know, when I'm going through this, so I can really portray exactly what is the hell I'm going through, but it's impossible. I mean, it's absolutely impossible. I'm just doing everything I can to hold on to hold on. I mean, I wish I would just stop breathing and pass out. But because of my sensitivities, that and what I've learned in the past couple of years, it's extremely hard for me to let go. So I hold on to all these things. I hold on to all these emotions. I hold on. I mean, I cling. You know, I cling on to the past. I cling on to fucking this. I cling on to that. So it's so extremely hard for me to let things go, and I don't understand why. I mean, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to go, but it's like these things just keep on popping back up to haunt me, and I don't know if it's because of these parasites. Because, you know, I'm willing to confront and do and admit and face and whatever, everything I've ever done, said, felt, thought. But, you know, oh man. So yeah, it's just a really hard spot right now, because, you know, I don't want to go on. I don't want to do this anymore. I'd just rather be done, but I know I have to. I mean, then I say that and I'm like, maybe I'll get lucky and get hit by a fucking bus, you know? Maybe a fucking star will fucking fall and hit me in the head. It's just, you know, you're learning how to trust yourself 100% and really detach, and it puts you to the test on, okay, how far you want to heal. You say you want to heal. How far do you want to go to heal? Are you willing to give everything up? You know, like I said the other day, you know, drop everything and follow me. You know, over the past, I've been able to reflect, you know, do a lot of reflection in the past couple days on, you know, I've been being present and aware and everything, and slowed down and cut everything out, but I was still missing so many things. It was still an ego thing. It was still a survival thing that I was coming from. I still was clinging. I still was, you know, so when those are the lessons, if we're going to continue on in this journey, those are the lessons that we need to pull from this, is that, you know, this is like, I compare it to like a Mandelbrot set. I think I'm calling that right, a Mandelbrot set like you watch on your computer screen, and it looks like it's like a really, it's like a really cool design. And then it's like coming at you and you think it's going to end, but it goes on forever. You know, that's sort of what like this healing is like. It's a new layer to it. It's like every time you get done battling on that front, it's like it resets with the next deeper level, but like there's no even like break in between. You're just jumping from one right to the next, you know. And so, and like, you got to understand, like, your perspectives are changing rapidly. I mean, we were born slaves into a slavery system with nothing but a slave mindset our whole lives, and then coming out of that, it's a process, because you can't just, the slave does not know how to be free. Something that has always been subservient to something else does not know how to fucking have its own free will. So, you know, it's something that has to be practiced. And again, we've fucked ourselves over constantly, you know. So you sit there and you got your conscious and your subconscious battling back and forth, and the subconscious has watched the conscious fuck itself over and over again. Just like I said, like, you know, all this, I've held my head so high the past couple months for being so present and aware, and and taking things slow and eating correctly and doing everything right. And it's like, what do I think? I deserve something for doing something I'm supposed to be doing anyways? No, I'm trying to heal from fucking 42 years of fucking myself up on purpose, trying to kill myself. So, it's going to take time, and I gotta have patience. But, these fucking parasites, man, another thing that they do is they put you into a rage, an uncontrollable rage, and like that explains like why, I got this anger, so I'm not only dealing with the anger, the justified anger from, being placed in a place that I chose not to come, and being abused as a child, and not having any choice and all of that stuff for my first 15 years of my life, and then, but no, I'm talking about like this weird anger, like this anger you feel like it's feeding. It doesn't benefit you with that anger, but it's benefiting something else, and it's just that realization of being used, like thinking like all the things you've done in your life that you've justified and as a self-righteous prick, and then realized how many people and things and chaos you've caused because of your, you're over there creating chaos and not even knowing it because you're being controlled by this fucking microscopic demon that you allowed in and you were hosting, So anyways, yeah, I just want to get a little deeper into this, and sort of show a little bit of my side effects of what I'm going through, and give a little bit more details. Right now I'm getting ready to make, what is it called? Avocado and cilantro and tomato and onion and pepper and lime guacamole. I'm gonna make guacamole. And then today I went and I got I'm doing a bunch of sauerkrauts. I did a bunch of fermenting the other day, and I did a bunch of fermenting the other day, and I'll go into the fermenting, but I'm doing a ton of sauerkraut because, you can do long ferments with sauerkraut and get all kinds of strains of different bacteria that do different things to help heal things in your body. So that's how I'm getting my probiotics, is through my ferments. I got a bunch of that. This is, pineapple, the Borlane or whatever, Brolane, whatever it's called, in the pineapple. This is for, the corn is for, the corn is going to be for a thing I'll show you here in a second. But, you can see, I mean, I got everything healthy in here, and this is all going in, most of it's going into ferments, and that unfortunately is for when my son comes over. And Brandon and Gwen have their own fridge. Actually, they have another fridge in the back room, but I want to show you guys my ferments so you can get an idea. I don't know how well you can see this, but the smell over here is absolutely unreal. But I have carrots in here, I have kooks in here, and this is my that's my corn mixture, and that's corn, tomato, onion, cilantro, and habanero, I believe, is all that's in that. And then there's my sauerkraut, my first sauerkraut. Here's my red onion, and what else? I got peppers. Oh, yeah, that's what smells unreal. Guys, bell peppers. There's nothing in the world that smells like bell peppers when it's fermenting. It is the most unbelievable, amazing smell you'll ever smell in your whole entire life. I'm telling you right now. So, yeah, I'm doing everything right. I'm willing to do what I got to do, but it's impossible. Like, I can't even work right now. I'm hoping to be, yesterday I was hoping to be back to work on Monday. Today I'm thinking probably going to be Tuesday. And I'm going to have to take it real light and easy. Sorry. But yeah, man, so, and like I said, I'm going to be going into all this stuff when I can put thoughts together better and I can talk correctly and I can move and think and all that stuff, so, and breathe. But I hope this just helps other people in case you're going through detox or whatever might be going on with you. Oh, I was saying at the beginning the 3 things it might have been. So it was the abundance. So, the parasites, can have, depending, there's tons of different types of parasites, and they can have up to a 6-month egg cycle, you know what I mean? So it is possible too that, because I was feeling so great and I wasn't having any issues and I felt like, okay, my health is getting better. When I came off the juice and, and then things, everything was fine for about a month and then things just slowly getting weird again. So what might have happened was I might have had, those eggs hatch. It's also possible that that these things, because so the reason, I'm finding out why these things are so hard to kill, because not only are they hiding, like I said, they go through your whole body and can hide from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. But they also can hide inside of this thing called biofilm. And biofilm is something from all of the pesticides, heavy metals, toxins, etc., etc. It's just a buildup, and it's like a real thin layer. And I'll give you guys an idea, just that way you can sort of get a picture in your head of what it sort of looks like. On meat, that clear white part that you move up and down, and that sort of moves, and that you can cut off of it, otherwise your meat will be hard. I think it's for like ribs, short ribs or whatever. I used to cut that part of the meat off. I can't remember, but it's like that, and it's a really thin layer of this just a buildup, and it coats the inside lining of your I believe it's your intestinal tract, and so like I was saying that day, these things are so highly intelligent. If you've been trying to get rid of them, and just the thought alone, they know when it's coming, so they can run and hide, so they're safe from being detoxed. So guys, this is definitely, I could have been breaking down biofilm too, and had that biofilm released tons of them. I mean, guys, the stuff I've researched, this is unreal. I mean, this can kill you. And I'm nasty. I have so much to be ashamed of. I mean, to just be totally, completely packed full of parasites. What kind of personal responsibility have I ever fucking taken for myself my whole goddamn life? What excuse is that? So, I mean, it blows my mind how this, and that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. We are poisoning the fuck out of our goddamn bodies. We are poisoning the fuck out of this physical being that our spirits are residing in, and this thing keeps on fucking going. Guys, can you imagine if not only we weren't poisoning ourselves in the skies, in the air, in the water, in the food, in the clothing, in the homes, in the paint on the walls, in everything, in the possessions, in our way of living with vehicles and jobs. If we weren't doing that to ourselves, we have no clue No clue the powers we would have. And you cannot sit here and say, well, yeah, I know people in West Virginia that don't have any of that stuff. They don't even have electricity, and they aren't any better. They're just fucking dumb, ignorant hicks. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about that. See, that's generational. That's what I'm talking about. You cannot look at these goddamn old tribes and things of this nature and try to say, well, that can't be the answer to go back to living naturally, because look, they're just running around in loincloths with fucking spears and going hubba bubba bubba with a fucking bone through their nose. That's not what I'm talking about. Those are their traditions. That fucking shit is just as bad as goddamn the fucking culture I live in. If you're putting off getting healthy and taking care of yourself because you don't think that it's important, or that it doesn't matter because nobody else is doing it, or because your government and your doctors tell you, don't worry about it, you can eat whatever you want, or you can eat the SAD diet, or you can eat fast food, and just don't, make it once a day or a couple times a week. You can eat animal products. It's okay to eat, slaughter animals and fucking eat all those antibiotics they pump them full with and all that fake shit, and be part of the torturing animals. It's okay, If you're not gonna follow your spirit and you're just gonna go along with your sick culture, you're a piece of shit. You're not human. You're not human. And that's how they take us out of being human, by putting us into these categories and putting us into categories, putting us labels on us. As soon as they label you anything other than a goddamn human, it's fucked. You're set up. They set you up for failure, Set you up for failure. So anyways, yeah, there's a lot more, but I mean, like I said, my brain is just so foggy. It's terrible. It's really bad. It's scary. I mean, this is a scary place to be in, but like I said, I don't mind this right here. I don't mind this because I can at least function. I just got to be slow and take it easy and not get stressed. But, like I said, the attacks, I just don't want to deal with it anymore ever again, So I'm doing what I can, guys, and I'll be continuing to update.